And Drake back to back. This episode is Iyanla, Fix My Life, Addicted to the Struggle. This episode is surrounded around two sex workers that want to get out of the life and understand what got them there in the first place. We have Kanitra and we have Lauren. Now, like I said, this episode could have been a whole lot better, and it does concern these two women. It was clear from the onset that Lauren, although she wrote Iyanla asking for help, wasn't as passionate about her healing and getting out of this lifestyle as the lady Kanitra. Okay? We see several times where Iyanla's going to have to try to soothe and coach her ass to stay in that house and receive the healing. And I feel that took from the show somewhat, and it took away from time that could have been invested in Kanitra. She spent a whole lot of time dealing with this girl, Lauren. Now, what irritates me is people write this lady because you done seen the show, you know what it is, and you know when you get to the healing house, she tells you that this might be a bit uncomfortable, beloved. Okay, but you willing to stay? But are you willing to stay throughout the process? Iyanla asks that all the time. What kills me is they say yes, and then the minute, which is usually the next damn scene, they feel themselves feeling something and they've hidden for years, and then they want to try to run for the hills. And my thing is, why are you here if you don't want the healing process to begin? Stop wasting Iyanla time and stop wasting mine. Kanitra, she's a 28-year-old girl, and you can see that she done been through some things because this girl looked to be maybe few years younger than me, and I'm 45. That's that hard knock life. She says she been in the prostitution for a few years, okay? She ain't been in it as long as Miss Lauren, who was there since age 15 when she ran away, but we'll get to her. She said it all started a few years after becoming a single mom. Okay, I mean a teen mom. That's what she was. She feels like she let her family down because this girl was good at baseball, and her family had hopes that that would be the catalyst that elevates her to a better living and everything. They put a lot of work into that. She said at first when she did it, she felt when she first turned her first trick, she felt disgusted. But as she continued on doing it, it stopped bothering her. She has two kids now. She has the 12-year-old she had when she was 16, and she now has a 8-year-old child. Lauren, like I said, is 27 years old, and she don't look as old as Kanitra, but she look like she done been through a couple things. She look like she had a little bit of hard knock life on her too. And the reason why I say that is because I have a daughter that is 28 years old and one is 25. Y'all done seen me, the ones of y'all that follow me on social media, y'all done seen my age. They don't look like that. Just because they ain't lived, they have not lived and will not live a hard knock life, not as long as there's breath in my body. I go through the changes. You just be great. That's how I look at life, okay? Lauren been doing the hoeing thing since she was 15. She ran away at age 15. She knew she would end up in prostitution because she seen it on TV, and to her, the girls on TV looked happy. Now, what show was she watching where girls looked like they was happy being hoes? Was that Morris, Jerry Springer, Real Sex? What the fuck was that? Because I don't know too many shows that depict a prostitute being happy, being a prostitute. But I ain't saying it don't exist. I just can't understand the mentality, okay? Now, Lauren said her mom was on the streets and homeless. Her dad just simply didn't know what to do with her. She also said daddy was somewhat of a rolling stone from what it looked like. She said she had several stepmoms. Her grandmother died when she was young, so she didn't have a stable person in her life to kind of guide her through life and pay attention to what it was she was doing. She said she turned her first trick at 15. He paid her a little bit under $100, and she was so new to it, she felt like that's the norm, and told us that shit. It was the norm. If you ain't been on the whole stroll, your first trick gonna probably be under $100. She also said that that very night that she slept with that one man, she also slept with 5 other men, and she deals with it by not thinking about it. So to me, Lauren was not talking about it, and that's how she kept numb over the years. That's what I got. The way she deal with situations is to just really just endure and keep it moving, never voice how she feel. Now for Kanitra, she lost her job and just had got a new car, and a friend suggested that that was a way to get back on her feet. She was struggling, living in a trailer park with her mama. She said when she decided to go forth with that, so she met up with their friend who suggested hoeing to her at a motel, and they met with two dudes who paid them a little over $100 a piece to have sex with each other. Now I'm assuming the men didn't partake in the sex because she didn't say that. They just watched her. Now Kanitra says she afraid that her kids, as her kids are getting older, that she gonna have to face the day where she gonna have to explain to her children that I did sell myself to take care of you. Lauren did it because she wanted to. Kanitra did it because she needed to make ends meet. That's what I got out of that. Iyanla's first exercise was in a room with two human figure cardboards in there. She had called them in there and told them to take a cardboard person and place their alter ego, their whole name on there. I think it was Monroe and Tasha or Tanya or something like that. Don't matter, child. They was their whole names, okay? She gave them sticky notes to write down everything they've ever felt as their alter ego. And Kanitra started doing it with no problem. The first word, hoe. Not Lauren so much. She seemed more hesitant and maybe disconnected a bit. So Iyanla noticed that as well, and she had Kanitra continue to exercise, and she took Lauren off to another room and told her she felt she wasn't committing, and she had said she would, and she asked her, "Are you not feeling safe here?" And Lauren admitted she did feel a bit unsafe and wasn't sure about this process, but she said she here now, so she gonna stay and try to see it to the end. Iyanla said, "That's how you been doing with your tricks. You can't just do that with therapy. What I need you to do is I need you to trust yourself, trust this process, and trust me that I'll get you through this process. You have to be open if you want the deliverance, beloved." And she said, "Okay." What I got at that point is that for Lauren, this is about to be a lifestyle change, not so much for Kanitra. Okay, because she ain't been doing it as long. But for Lauren, this is a lifestyle change, and she really afraid in a sense. That's what I got from her. Could be more, I don't know. Kanitra says she likes certain aspects of her job of hoeing because she likes the conversations with her clients. I said, well, hell, that sounds like loneliness to me. Most hookers don't take talk that let's have a conversation shit. Most hookers with them is business and simply that. She is different, so it seems, okay? She tried other jobs again, but she's from a small town. So if she out there hooking, now even though we know she traveled with her hooking, because she said that she be having to be away from her kids too a lot. So I'm assuming she probably traveled as well. But if you from a small town, the likelihood that people have already put the stigma on you that you a prostitute is out there. So it probably is hard for her to get her a job somewhere else. And she fearing the day that she gonna have to tell her children about it because she feel like her children are going to judge her because that's what she had to do in order to take care of them. I said, when you love your kids, a lot of people will watch that and be trying to judge her. But let me tell you something. When you love your children, it ain't nothing that you won't do, especially if you running up on a situation where you can't do nothing for your children and they have needs. You don't want your children. You'll go without. But your kids, you can't see your children going without. And as a mother who has been there, I can't judge Kanitra. I may not have done as much as Kanitra have done, but I told y'all down here on this website that I have sold drugs before. It's other selling things I've done down here. I told y'all on a video way back when we were still fucking around with the Fresh Collective. I told y'all there was a time where my money was so fucked up after I left my husband. See, I went from a lot of shit to nothing. Okay, and when I left that man and he withdrew all the funding from me, trying to make me feel like I gotta come back to him, I did a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I have done a lot of things, all in the sake of being able to provide for my children. I told y'all I sold drugs before. I told y'all that I stole some shit before out of Family Dollar one time that my daughter needed. Yeah, you might be able to look at me and say, okay, well, bitch, it ain't never that bad, bitch, when you ain't got no support system and it's all about you and you got 4 lives that depend on what you do. then you do whatever the fuck it is that you have to do. That's why I'm not sitting on this camera down in this woman, because I've been there. I know what it's like to want to do for your children. That's all you want to do. You ain't trying to hurt no motherfucking body. You ain't trying to do nothing. All you want to do is just give your children a decent life without all the drama. That's all the fuck. And everybody don't have family that they can turn to. Even though you see me as the person all my family members run to, you don't always have somebody in that moment that can help you get to the next level. So you are placed in situations where you have to do what you have to do. And that's all that lady was doing. Hoeing was her last option. And before she go without and be hungry and see her kids hungry, she did what she had to do. And I can't knock her for that. How can I knock her for it? What I can say is, thank God she met Iyanla. I didn't have an Iyanla, but I had a Barbara, and she took me through. She went through it with me to bring me out. God will send you what you need, okay? Now, then she said getting pregnant as a teen with her son felt like she let her family down because she had a promising thing with that baseball and her family was upset. She said she seen her son as a blessing, but the timing was not the best time for her to have had him. But it was what it was. She felt like her family was disappointed, and in a sense, they kind of threw her away. So she had no family support. Boom. Didn't I tell y'all that? Child, next thing was the yoga exercise. Now, Miss Kanitra was open to it. Miss Lauren was not. She walked off, even walked past Iyanla like she wasn't standing there. And Iyanla was asking her what was wrong. She wasn't saying nothing. Nothing. Real small voice. Wasn't disrespectful in a way because she didn't raise her voice, but she was over it. Iyanla was already prepared because she had been told by her producers that Miss Lauren told the producers the night before that she wanted to leave the process, thus leave the house. Iyanla went behind her and said that she don't think that she went behind her and asked her what's wrong. Lauren said she not getting what she need. Iyanla asked her, what do you need? The girl didn't know exactly what she needed, so Iyanla got a little frustrated because she wanted to know, how the hell can you tell me you don't feel good about what's going on in this house because you don't think you get nothing out of it when you can't even tell me what it is that you want to get out of it? You don't even know what you want. And I felt her on that. Iyanla sat her ass down and showed her that letter she wrote to her asking for help. And she told her, I get thousands of these letters. Do you ever have you ever stopped to think perhaps God saw you crying out and in his divine order he placed you here? She said, I warned you at the beginning of this process it would not be easy and that you are going to get mighty uncomfortable. And I asked you to trust the process and to trust me, and you said yes. She got this girl to stay again, but again, like I said, I felt like this girl was taking her through so motherfucking much. It took away from the show and from the work that could have been done with the other girl. Even though she seemed like she turned out pretty alright, it still was very time consuming dealing with this one here. Iyanla was committed to making her realize that she's afraid of her feelings and to get her to stay. Even the yoga instructor tried to make her comfortable. She was saying, I don't want to do yoga. And I get that. You're a big girl. I do it shit. I don't give a fuck because I'm flexible, though. But some people just ain't with this shit. The yoga instructor had asked her, well, what do you like to do? She said, meditate. The woman tried to do that with her and she still refused. That's when she walked off and everything, and Iyanla wound up talking to her. Then the girl had the nerve to tell Iyanla that she tired of the cameras. Boo boo, you met this. What made you write in? Because you saw Iyanla Fix My Life on the OWN network. How the fuck are you tired of the cameras already? Did you not know that this shit would be filmed? Yes, you did. You knew this was on. See, it really was a lot for me to understand Lauren. She pissed me off, to be honest. You either gonna stay and accept the healing process, let the healing process begin, or bitch, carry your ass because you wasting time right now. Shit. You either okay being a hoe or you ain't. See how frustrated I'm getting? Imagine what Iyanla feel like. That's why I can't be doing that. We wasted too much time on that girl, and more exercises weren't done. But we did go back to the human cardboard, and the ladies continued to write what they felt on the sticky notes. Lauren said she felt like she was being used for TV ratings. Well, bitch, you are. But you also being used to show other girls out here who think like you maybe have thought back in the day that this ain't no glamorous life. It ain't all about the Givenchy and the Louis Vuittons and all of that shit like that. Bitch, it's some stigma and some emotions that go with this shit. And it ain't always a good thing to do, okay? And personally, it ain't never a good thing, okay? It ain't never a good thing to share your body with another man. Anyway, for the free. Or if you getting paid. Because trust and believe, most time these girls and that type of shit, they don't charge everybody. But most time you are charging. But you do get played by the first one that come along and say, hey, you ain't got to do this. He don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. But that's a whole story time I'll get to you one day. Kenitra says she hates not being able to be vulnerable and always having to be the strong and brave one. And I totally got my life on that girl. Because I swear to God, me and Kenitra could be related. We have so much in common. Y'all just don't know how many times I feel like that. Now, I bust my ass when I left my ex to build a new life for me and my children. I just told y'all these motherfuckers wasn't there for me. It ain't that I ain't got family, but you know how family be like, good, that's a good man. What Funky Don even said from that damn waiting next hell, they was on my phone like, Nika, that's a good man. You need to give him another chance. Okay, well, you give him another chance, beat your ass. I'm going to go on and struggle, sell a couple of drugs, and might do a couple of more other things until I get my blessing of delivery from that. Because I wasn't going back to no ass whoopings, no humiliations, and none of that other stuff. You ain't going to change me. And that's what that was going on in that situation. But I'm about to go over there on that other side, girl. Let me go back to the review. I am grateful because I understand what it's like to always have to be that strong person. Even though my family wasn't there for me, when I got stabilized, that's all I've done is be there for them. I ain't talking about the eggs because they naturally are going to be all right. I'm talking about my family members who didn't understand that I needed to be away from that man. But now once I get stabilized, they want to come to me and ask me for every damn thing under the sun. House my children, feed me, help me pay my bill, run me over here, can you take me there? All of that shit they asked of me. And I ain't have none of them when I needed them. Call me on the phone, be using my intellectual properties to get shit done and to see their way on how to get out of situations and things. They didn't do that for me, but I do that for everybody. And sometimes you have an overload. I know how she feel in that moment because if it wasn't for the fact, see, I believe, don't let my cussing and shit get you tangled and twisted. I know God got me all the way. I know I'm one of my father's favorites because he always pulling me out. He take me through to bring me out every time. I used to feel like I ain't had nobody to talk to. This was recent shit, y'all. I used to feel like I ain't had nobody to talk to. Down here on YouTube, either they hate my guts over lies and shit that they don't know what the fuck happened. They done prejudge me. I used to feel like in my real life outside of YouTube, nobody understood. I can't never be vulnerable and just be like, hell, I don't have the answers today. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm afraid. I ain't never get a chance to say that. But see, God will send you what you need. And a couple months ago, guess what he sent me? He sent me a few females, and we call ourselves the Sister Circle, who don't judge a bitch, who defends a bitch, who honestly care about a bitch. Don't They the type of people that do shit for you and they ain't gotta tell the world that they doing it for you because they care about you for real, for real. They ain't the motherfuckers that get mad, cause I'm sure I done said some shit cause I got a mouth that may not always just always be what they want to hear. But guess what? Them women care about a bitch like me, and they don't judge me. They don't judge me because I might say something off this day. They judge me by my works, and I don't give a damn what nobody say about me down here or in life. My works supersedes with any negative thing a person can say about me, cause I'm a rider. And if I love you, I love you until you make it to where I can't love you no more. But everybody needs somebody to talk to. And it's a damn shame that it had to come from YouTube for me to find it. But I don't give a fuck because I found it and it brought me a peace that passes all understanding, y'all. That's what that girl looking for. And she kind of got it in Iyanla in this process. And she's going to get it even more if she continues on. But it's a beautiful thing when you looked at as the strong one, the one got the answers all the time, when you can turn to a bitch and say, girl, I just don't. And she be like, stop, I got you. And my people know who watch this video gonna know exactly who the fuck they are in my life and what I'm talking about, because you are one and I done told you that. So I understood what Kanitra was saying. That's important to have. Both the ladies can vent. Okay, yeah, I did that part. Lauren opened up as well. We saw Iyanla move that scarf off her head. Fuck how your hair look. In that moment, you girl, you can snatch this wig off. If my daughter wouldn't go crazy, if I did, I probably would do it right now. Because there ain't no shame in my game. I am who I am. You saw these girls, you saw this woman finally open up to the process and live in her truth. She wants to live in her truth. That's all she want to do is be able to accept who she is and be honest about it. They ended up killing they both ended up learning skills to be able to not be a hoe. Because it takes skills to be a hoe. First of all, bitch, you're gonna have to have that makeup game or that look game on tap. You're gonna have to know how to communicate. You're gonna have to know how to negotiate. See them job skills right there. And you ain't got to be selling no puss to the highest bidder to be able to use them skills. And Iyanla made them see that. Then she asked them, did they want to tear up their alter egos and walk away from it, child? They killed them hoes. They killed that hole in them. They killed the whore that once was them. And that was beautiful. Then the next thing we saw was they both had makeovers done. They both came out looking very beautiful, and Iyanla introduced them to a former prostitute who now has an organization in Texas which teaches women who have walked away from prostituting how to stay away and to thrive in this world without all of that, without having to sell their bodies and stuff. I guess she teaches them how to come from up under what it was that was holding them down, maybe job skills and things like that. But that was pretty much all. And I know I kind of went off a little bit on this, but see, it's my story too. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much of this is my story too. May not be all of what they were doing, but it's my story too. And I get really, really passionate about shit like that. You know, I get real passionate, because I'm a passionate bitch anyway. But that was all that happened. Y'all get down in the pen and tell me I done got in my fucking feelings. Ugh, I hate when I jump in my fucking feelings, but it ain't been easy, y'all. If only you knew. If only you knew. But anyway, that's it. Y'all remember, go over to Rambling K and find out about the adult of goddamn information. Also, I'll try to remember to put in the link down below from today all the way up until May 19th. Once a day, every 24-hour period, you can still vote for Bianca Brookes to be the new face of Pink for Lusters. I'll try to get both of those ladies' information done down there in that panty section for you. And you'll be able to handle that from there. And y'all get into the comment sections for real. I really want to know what y'all opinions are about that. Because I know me, Kanitra, and Lauren ain't the only ones. You may not have been no hoe, but you done been in something that I discussed on this video. And I just want to hear about it. Tell me about it, cause whether y'all know it or not, I don't just read and answer your comments. I get to know y'all that way. That's why when you go, hey, Lady Nika, and I go, hey, Elizabeth, girl, bitch, what's going on? It's because I know y'all. I'm getting to know y'all as y'all are getting to know me. But that's it. I done ran my contraption for long enough. I don't want nobody to say I made the video too long. Tomorrow is my day with being. I won't be on the YouTube streets again until Friday. I will still do Black Ink Crew. I'm just finna disappear for a couple days because y'all know what being do to me. I don't know, bitch. He might spell hoe, but then he might stomp a bitch. Ain't no telling. It just ain't no telling. This the game. This the life with lupus. This is what you deal with. And to answer a person that asked me why you been rocking all that purple lately, purple is my favorite color other than blue. And purple is my warrior color because it is the color of lupus awareness month, which is next month. That's why I wear so much purple around this time of year. But I've also discovered that purple is just a beautiful color, and that looks good in it. That's why I've been wearing it. So I'll fade into other colors later on, but bitch, you gonna see me in purple probably from 9 to never wear it, you know. For real, you gonna see me in purple a lot because I'm discovering so many different shades that I can. And as I keep watching the makeup girls, I'm learning how to really work this purple, bitch. I be thinking I'll be stunned on my mama. I ain't lying, I be stunned like my mama. But anyway, let me get the hell up out of here because I'm just talking now. I might do a live sometime this weekend if I feel good. So y'all be on the lookout for it. I will announce it before I just pop up live. And if you got time, come on through and holler at a bitch, talk to a player, okay? Um, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, share this video wherever it is you share videos. I'll see you guys back probably Friday. Peace. I think Friday. Bye.